necessary to turn on the... Is it necessary or to turn on the speakers? Oh, maybe I speak? No? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna. Yes, Hare Krishna. So who does Lord Krishna attract? So to whom Krishna is attracted before him. Srila Prabhupada says on this topic, Krishna attracts the three worlds. The absolute truth is all attractive. But the magnets attract iron. And the worshipable Lord attracts his servants. And those inclined towards his service by the sweetness of his service. No, not others. If at some point those inclined to service become attracted to something other than Krishna, they fall away from the main attraction. On the one side, there is attraction to material existence, the source of material bondage. And on the other side, attraction to all auspicious Krishna. The objects of material attraction, form, taste, smell, touch, and sound, are near to us. So because we are weak, it is easy for us to become attracted by them. Realizing our danger, we should constantly hear Harikatha from Guru and the Vaishnavas. Only that will relieve us of our enemies. If we are not attracted to Krishna's lotus feet, we will become attracted to Maya. If we can become attracted to Krishna's name, form, pastimes and qualities, we will find trouble caused by our enjoying spirit. The more we discuss Krishna, the more our pride as enjoyers is destroyed. And the more Krishna will attract us. So who is the director? Who is directing us? Or who is the director of the living entities? Srila Prabhupada said, Lord Vishnu alone directs and controls all living entities. Can you imagine this one line, these few words? It is enough to know to attain the higher school. The Supreme Lord awards the fruits of our karma according to what we deserve. The living entities develop particular propensities according to their previous karma. These propensities become effective when inspired by the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is the cause, and the living entities are the effect. The Supreme Lord is the controller, and the living entities are the controlled. So whatever karmic reaction the living entities are enjoying in the present, and whatever reaction they will enjoy in the future, the Supreme Lord is responsible as the director and bestower of those reactions. But the Lord directs the various types of living entities differently. He personally directs the surrendered devotees, whereas he allows his illusory energy Maya to direct the godless living entities on his behalf. So his illusory energy Maya is the director of those who are godless. Not the Lord personally cares for them. So is the performance of Varnashram Dharma one of the soul's constitutional duties? Varnashram Dharma, you may know. Huh? Dharma duties, the duties of the Varnas and the Ashramas. So is this the soul's constitutional duties? This is the question. Srila Prabhupada says on this: the sages have instructed us to become fixed in the practice of Varnashram Dharma. It is certainly important to follow Varnashram Dharma. But Sri Gauranga questioned its necessary. Varnashram Dharma, it is not the constitutional propensity of the soul, therefore not our constitutional duty. Rather, it speaks to a certain material propensity that leads towards self-realization, even while we remain in the conditioned state. So the soul's is not, it's not the duty, or it's the performance of Varnashram. It is not the constitutional duty of the soul. Varnashram Dharma is meant for elevating us to the Varnas and the Ashramas, not our eternal duty. It is not the duty of the soul to follow these rules. It is meant for the conditioned souls. Varnashram Dharma is based on trying to worship Lord Vishnu from a particular position. It is not unmotivated. So there's a motive behind. It is also not uninterrupted. Pure devotional service to Krishna, it is not. So from the platform of Varnashram. Varnashram only admits a little Vishnu worship. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, ascertain who we are, to decide that we are Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishyas or Shudras, sannyasi, grihastha, vanapasta or brahmacharis is all right. But these are temporary designations or conditions, conditioned living entities. They are not our eternal constitutional duty or position. We are eternal servants of Krishna. A spirit soul is a servant of the super soul. Serving the super soul is a living entity's duty. So this is beyond Varnashram Dharma. Our service, our spirit should always focus on the super soul, means the Lord in our heart, or the Supreme Lord generally. A spirit soul is a servant of the super soul. Serving the super soul is a living entity's duty. So how should we think of ourselves? Srila Prabhupada, although I am Krishna's servant at present, I am not completely eligible to remain in his service. At present I am unable to attain his association, unable to understand Hari Katha. Therefore my first duty is to try my best to understand that I am Krishna's eternal servant. Unless I associate with sadhus and take shelter at Krishna's lotus feet, I will not be able to understand who I am. I will certainly not attain self-realization by my own endeavor. So every living entity considers his body the self. But the living entity should learn to think as follows. I am the Lord's eternal servant, and it is my eternal constitutional duty to serve him. I belong neither to the four varnas nor the four ashramas. If this is true, how can Varnashram Dharma be an eternal Dharma? Srila Prabhupada questioned this. So we should understand the Varnas are temporary because it is based on bodily conception. Sannyas, but there are two kinds of sannyas. Sannyas what was given was was like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself did. It doesn't belong to the ashramas in the sense of the Varnashram Dharma. They are beyond. Sannyas should stay beyond this Varna and ashramas. But in the material sense, this Varnashram Dharma is helping us to come more close to our eternal Dharma. So if this is true, how can Varnashram Dharma be an eternal Dharma? So by properly following the practice of Varnashram Dharma, one receives an immense advantage both in this life and the next. One can follow the Varnashram system as long as one has a material body. It is appropriate when one is trying to make material advancement. It is good to follow this system if you want to make a material advancement. It is good to follow this system as long as one wanders throughout the 14 worlds. but it has no use in the spiritual world. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu states, Naham vipunacharanapi vaishyana shura, naham vanina chakana vanasto yativa, kindu podyan nikala paramananda punam ritapteya gopipadupata kamala dasa anudasa. This is our position. I am not a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Shudra. I am not a Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha or Sannyasi. What am I? I am the eternal servant of the servant of the servant of Lord Krishna. It's from Bhakti. So the Supreme Lord is cognizant, as are the living entities, because they are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. But the living entities are not super cognizant. They are only minorly cognizant. Therefore the living entities are subordinate to the Supreme Lord, because they have misused their independence. The living entities have been degraded. As soon as they fall down from their Lord's service, they begin to suffer material miseries. Once they again engage in His service, they attain auspiciousness. Is there anything to add on this or question? In the next question is asked, who are the Harijans? What is the source of this? Nobody will accept. It is only the mercy of Sadhu Guru, Satya Nityananda Chaitanya, and the Lord. Because we are deep rooted, our attachment is like the roots are going very deep. We are very attached to this conception, material. So to get out of this, or to understand who we are, it is only that we may get experience. The material world is made not that for our enjoyment. It is created by the Lord that we understand. It is not meant for my enjoyment, because there's no happy end in this world. We are eternal, the Lord's servants. So every living being has a level where he has realization. certain realization. And he can understand accordingly. Even if he is just externally displays, I am a devotee, I am this and that, the Lord or material nature will teach him. It will show him. So it is like a school, or like how to say, he shows us in every second, if we are comparing Krishna consciousness, this is not the place where we find what we are looking for. Did I miss a point now? Why there are not 100 people here today? It is not meant for everyone. Like yesterday, some came here, some guests. They have some attraction, maybe, maybe not. Or they only want to enjoy. Now they make it bad going to take, I would say, holiday in Sicilia. And some go there to find a man, somebody goes there to find a lady. And outside it, they present themselves. We are here for hearing Harikatha, Krishna Kirtan. This yesterday they were here, you could check, I could see it is very strong. It is. They have no interest to really understand what it means, what nectar or what gift the sadhus or the Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving to us. They are not coming to the temple for this, but they will get some experience. So many different levels are there where one can end up, but automatically get benefit. I'm not chanting the name with love and devotion and hearing properly. The benefit will be not very big. We will remember maybe even Prasadam is very powerful. And we are distributing Prasadam. They will never forget this Prasad. Even next life, they will come. And some they will reject and they will be angry when you meet. And they hear Hare Krishna mantra, and they will never accept. So, Prasadam is very powerful. especially here Sunday feast, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, only a few sitting. Then lecture, some coming. Then slowly it fills, the temple will. And prasadam, when I come, I thought, what is this? Prasadam is the mercy of the Lord. Because you taste, you enjoy the prasadam. It's not real, you know, how to accept prasad. Prasadam is something, it's the mercy of the Lord. But still, they eat because it tastes nicely. And that Krishna is, I think, tricky. With the tongue, he catches us. Yes, it's very powerful. Miss Kingston, what do you say? Prasad, powerful.
When young, we also used to run to the temple early morning, especially during this December time. They will have early morning bhajans. That's how I got interested in playing. And after we chant, they will give us special pongal for children only. And so we used to, and we used to sing more, sing more. That's all.
Yes, this is the secret weapon of
it's a sort of incentive, that's all. It's not a must, because you have to have some focus and goal. No? So it is one of the motivation to...
Yes, yes. And then holy name, yes, singing and dancing is nice. But we have not experience of singing and dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the real nectar. This is at different levels on every stage, you know.
As a child, it is then over a period of time you transcend slowly.
Yes, yeah. We'll need a few lines more. Srila Prabhupada, he speaks who are the Harijans. This was famous by Gandhi. He used this word. The word Harijan is currently being misused. Harijan actually refers to the transcendental devotees who have attained self-realization. Those who are unallowed servants of Hari have been taking shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, Harijans. Born in one family or another, they are Harijans as long as they have no other ambition than to serve Hari. It is both improper and unauthorized to call non-devotees who have not attained self-realization Harijans. Although eternal Harijan. As long as they are material conditioned, they cannot bear the name Harijan. We will not hesitate to call them Harijan if they begin to engage in Hari's service and attain self-realization. So nothing but rice, yet it cannot be used in place of rice. When the body's husks are removed, then we call the body rice. Similarly, although all living entities are servants of Hari, only when they engage in Hari's service do we call them Harijans. So, yeah, some more comments or some you want to tell? Then we can close here. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Sri Gurudev ki jai, Jai Guru Premanandi.